Well, just about a month away from its release date, Assassin's Creed Shadows Ubisoft is slammed yet again. It appears that a temple has decided to take issue with the game. From the Dankai Shimbom, and if anyone, I doubt I have Japanese viewers, but if anyone's from Japan watching this and I'm mispronouncing something in Japan, I do apologize. But let's translate this to English. The internal destroying video of the Buddha game software Yamisuke Shrine is controversial. The only response is from Takahashi Kanji. Right, and here they have a screenshot. The main character, Yasuke, provided by Ubisoft, who is depicted as a strong samurai in the game Assassin's Creed Shadows. And remember, this is a generated translation from the engine, so take it for what you will. Probably a rough translation. The game of Buddha, Ubisoft, Shadows, so Ubisoft Assassin's Creed Shadows, is scheduled to be released, set in Japan during the Sengoku period, and set one of the protagonists to Yeti, a black man who served Nobunaga, so basically Yasuke. It was 1 month until March 20th. There was a growing demand for attention and concern that uncertain content would be spread abroad as a fruit of history, such as Yeti being depicted as a strong samurai, but this time the real temple company was not allowed to use. The suspicion that it is appearing in the game has emerged. I don't know what this translation means, but this time the real temple company, which I'm assuming was Ubisoft, was not allowed to use. Not allowed to. So I'm assuming what they're saying is they were not allowed to recreate this shrine. That the suspicion that it is appearing in the game has emerged, in particular, Yasuke entered the shrine in video breaking the altar. Ek was released video distribution site. The voice of criticism was raised by SNS. A person in charge of the shrine said, "We will do what we need to," in an interview of the Shinke Shimbun. "If I was hit, I used it down." The shrine is said to have a history of more than 1,400 years. As the release date approached and the Shadows pre-play footage by YouTube and others were released one after another on the distribution site, a video of Gady rampaging in the shrine and breaking the place with a sword became the hot topic. In the English version, the place was labeled Itatehuzi Zaozu, I can't say it right, shrine. This is just a video of the player doing so, but at least the software for play seems to have a breakable specification inside the shrine. In the SNS, there were reactions such as terrible to Japanese culture, insulting Shino, and neutral. When I asked the shrine representative in advance if UBI had contacted me about the use, he said, "No, I refused, if any." He mentioned no on the details of what to do, but I may be asking for removal from the game. A shrine head office representative who rumored to have embarked on a response to SNS denied this. Uhaji discussed the other side. As pointed out that Udaji Nara City appeared in a video released last year around Shadows. The Octagon Dendon, designated as a national treasure, was reflected. As of October last year, a person in charge of Temple said, "The consultation with UBI is a fact, but I can't tell you the details because I have an opponent." This policy has not changed since then, and it is unclear if there is any agreement between the temple and the UBI at this time. By the way, Toji was rebuilt in 1567, a dozen years before Yasuke's next day, when the main tower was destroyed by the battle between Matsushi Shuo and Miyoshi Sansen, and the stage of the game was not yet rebuilt. There are other problems like this. The image concept art, which conveys the worldview of the Shadows, has been found to be used without permission by the modern Kankeyawa Iron Gun Flag, which carries out preservation tradition of fire rope guns, PR activities of Kihara. Ubi made an apology comment later this summer, saying it could be removed from the booklet attached to the gorgeous version of the game. The game's release postponed twice. It seems that the matter has been basically resolved in response to the removal of the content. Criticism from overseas fans. Yasuke has a few historical feats left by real people and cannot be determined whether he was samurai. Shadows set Japan for the first time in the Assassin's Creed series, and UBI adopted Yasuke, who was not Japanese prior to this time. It's on history. Basically, this I don't want to read this whole thing. It's a rough translation, but they're just giving context on other controversies. He was not commenting on overseas. Japanese thoroughly reviewed at times in the Velvet Shadows. However, the video released so far also shows that the Japanese felt uncomfortable, such as the tatami shape being square or the watermelon lining at the side of the road. During the season when the cherry blossoms are full bloom, it was specifications that allowed you to move or break things are not related to the progress of the story, depending on the operational community. Also making characters active in different places enriches the game. However, this time the point is criticized without a real shrine. In this regard, the Shinto newspaper asked Ubisoft Corporation to come on the night of February 18th, but did not respond by noon 20th. So, the Japanese news source. Here's the original tweet from Twitter from Tomo Japan. Hope I said that right. Translated by Google, overseas Assassin's Creed supporters have started to argue that the anger over destruction of shrines is incited in manufacture. I think it's normal to be angry if a religious facility is insulted. Yes, I do too. Furthermore, Assassin's Creed has a long history of disrespecting Japan. Even if I'm told not to complain because it's a game, I'm still complaining. Which someone posted, Avalanche Petio stated, if people can go on a rampage at a fake shrine built by Ubi, how is that insult to Japan? Which some people are saying, oh, this has to be a fake shrine. This ain't a real shrine, a real location. And to which he says, or they say, he says, I don't know, he, she, whoever, but the account says this is not a fake shrine, but the real Ethiso shrine is written as such in the subtitles, and even the sacred object itself is under attack. That's an insult and disrespect. Going further, according to information from a certain follower, it seems that Ethiso shrine was used in the game without permission. So basically, Ubisoft didn't even bother to request permission and was unaware that it had been attacked by Yasuke. Did I check it out too? And here's the video that causes the whole controversy. Itozu Shrine. You're at the here, and you just go around blasting at civilians. It seems that Itozu Shrine, located in Hidden City, Hyogo Prefecture, is being used as Assassin's Creed Shadows without their knowledge. Yasuke destroys the shrine in the game, which has led to an uproar in Japan since it's an insult against Shinto religion. Just goes back on he goes up the shrine again. He destroys the drum. There's a lamp. And there, the altar. I know people are gonna be like, "Well, see, the building's still intact." Yes, but the religious symbolic religious significance inside the shrine is being disrespected. Right. First off, regardless of what religion you believe, a lot of religions saying you shouldn't be attacking or fighting, like no violence inside a religious site and no attacking religious artifacts, right? So when you do that, you're showing a great disrespect to that religion. But yeah, what do you think, viewers? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, be gaming.
Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest, I